A number of years ago, I was driving about a 3-hour trip down to Evansville, Indiana from Indianapolis. Middle of winter, I had my heavy coat on, my suit on, and everything. I always take a number of drinks, coffee, milk, and water, along with some other food. And I was I was to Terre Haute, about an hour into my trip, and I had to go to the bathroom just a little bit. I thought I can wait, right? I had to be here at a certain period of time, so I was a little bit rushed. And so I get halfway to Vincennes, the next stop. It's like, I really need to go, but I've only got a half an hour to Vincennes. Surely I can wait that long. I don't know if you've ever pushed it like this. I have too many times. I get to Vincennes, like, I've got to stop. I know where this gas station at. It's got a clean restroom. And I'm not a bathroom snob. It's not one of those things that a lot of the women, they've got to have these pristine bathrooms. Like, you know what? I've gone into porta potty in Haiti. It doesn't matter. If I can go anywhere. But anyhow, I knew this was a decent bathroom. So I walk up, or I tried. I get out of the car, and I can't even stand up. I'm like hunched back over because my bladder is so full. So I'm like baby steps to the bathroom, hoping people aren't staring at me. I get to the bathroom and see somebody walk in right in front of me. I know it's a single-use bathroom, so I wait. I start looking up on the board just to see, the bulletin board beside me. Next thing I know, I feel like I'm in a fog, and somebody's shaking me. It's like, buddy, are you all right? Are you all right? And I look up, and it's like, what happened? He said, you passed out. I thought, how can I pass out? And I thought, I had to go to the bathroom. My pain tolerance got too high. And I know the question you're asking, everybody always asks, did you pee your pants? Thank God I didn't. Oh, thank God I didn't. And so I got up, went to the restroom. All of a sudden, someone's knocking on the door. The paramedics had been called. They thought I was in danger, a heart attack or something. And so I had to reassure them that everything was okay. I had a pain tolerance. They really encouraged me to get tested at the hospital. So, this was a couple $100 at least, or several $100s, I think, to get these testing that I knew were inconclusive. There's nothing wrong with me. I just waited too long to go to the bathroom. My point of this, it comes up with two words that I think our culture focuses on so much that's a detriment to living a full life. And that is, I wish. Do you know anybody that says that? I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have made that mistake. I wish I would have finished my schooling. I wish I wouldn't have gone to their schooling or met that person or married them or had the affair there. I wish I would have done that. And yeah, there's a lot of things we do that are really stupid. I wish I would have made that remark to my boss or told off that coworker or that client and get that back, but I can't. And that's the thing. When we keep saying, I wish, it doesn't matter. There's nothing we can do about that. The problem is, these are all past tense. These are things that I wish we had a time machine. I love time machine movies. I would love to be able to go back, but until they invent one, we can't do that. So there's three quotes I want to bring up that reemphasize this. I really enjoy. The first one's from Stanley, where he goes, the past will remind me, but it won't define me. Number two is from Devon Franklin. And he goes, the more we live in the past, the tougher we make it on our present. Does that relate to anybody? Or the third one, God makes everything in our past training to help us in the future. And I really believe that. That's from Pastor Mark Batterson. And so the scripture I want to bring up that emphasizes this, it comes from Philippians 3:13, and this is the Apostle Paul, where he's talking to the church in Philippi that he started, and he's been telling them how hard it is to live a Christian life, and as good as he's done, and as outsiders see how close he's been to Christ since the conversion, it's still really difficult for him. And he says, brothers, I do not consider that I have made it on my own, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind me, and straining forward to what lies ahead of me. See, Paul knew the wisdom of looking forward, going forward in our life, not looking past, because there's nothing we can do about it. And so what I need to tell myself in this situation, as with most, I just need to pray. I need God's assistance to say, God, help me learn from my past. Help me not relive my past over and over again. That's where Satan wants to hold me. But if we can live our lives, our Christian lives, our lives in business and work, to look into the future, then we can see the optimism and the joy that God gives us. 3 steps. I just want to give you 3 short steps how to live in the future. Number 1, take responsibility for your faults and recognize and apologize when necessary. When you screw something up, when you make a mistake, when you offend and hurt somebody else, take ownership of it. We don't do this enough in our culture. And then apologize, ask for forgiveness. Number 2, realize that we are 100% in control of how we react and how we go forward with this. There are a lot of things we can't control what happened to us. Some things happen to us for a reason, some things we can't react, but you have complete control of how you react with that. And number 3, understand that what caused this, that can happen, and what can we learn for it? Or learn from it. So basically, what happened? What lesson can we learn? You know what? Looking back, I've learned not to wait so long to go to the restroom because I don't want to have that embarrassment. I don't want to have that costly hospital bill. I've learned. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 times to learn. But learning from the past helps us for the future and can help us live such a fuller life that God has planned for us. Have a great day.